Should be starting up. I told Chunky all the stuff's done, and I was looking at mine. I'm like, oh, I forgot the light bar.
Hmm.
So hopefully that light bar comes out because I started to print it and it didn't like it, but I know what it is. It's the dang spool is a cardboard spool. I didn't get it swapped over to a plastic spool, so that
Um,
cardboard kind of grabs.
yeah. So,
So
Raymond,
I'm slow down the print real quick.
yeah, when I talked to Icons yesterday, he told me that he was printing those um, silica holders, the dryers for the filament,
Yeah,
like Jay Sinister did.
I didn't see what Jay did. I just
I
noted.
guess Jay Sinister was getting the clear cereal containers off of Amazon,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
and then he was printing uh, the holder for the silica packs.
What's up, Dwayne? What's up, Dirk? Raymond?
I don't see your thing up here in my screen, my big screen.
Turn it
Oh,
on.
it started, buddy.
Well,
Refresh.
search for it. I'm searching for it. And it's not showing. There you go. Didn't show when I first put it up on the screen. I mean, look for you and everything. It really ticks me off that it does that to me.
So, Dwayne, what's
Dwayne.
up?
Everybody, Brad's here, and I think John's in the background for a minute. They're not together.
What's up, John? What's up, Kurt? Squirrel?
All right, Kurt. I was late getting invites out. I know.
All right, I just came back here and was watching a little bit of TV with the window open, getting a little breeze.
Looks like April's going to end on a warm note.
Good.
Hopefully.
Josh, the 3S 5200 that I have is a 50C. That'll be all right for Sunday, right?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah. That car should do 40 on 2S.
I don't have any 2S. I think the only 2S I own is a 2000 that I put in my Capra.
I mean, it's only a 60 amp ESC in that car. What's up, Squirrel?
I don't know if I've ever seen John in yellow.
John, Brad doesn't approve of your color
Yeah.
choices.
That's,
Yeah, no, he probably said hello to me and I had everything muted and shut off and couldn't hear anything.
hi, Icon.
What's up, Abe?
So, Abe,
And Abe. Hey, Dwayne.
I thought
I
this was one of the accidents.
sorry, John.
Uh-oh.
Icons, we're leaving Wednesday at 9 o'clock at night.
What?
He called me today, asked what day we were leaving. He thought we were going Wednesday. I said, no, Thursday, 6 a.m.
Hey,
Sure.
tell him
What?
Wednesday. So if he tries to make up an excuse about going, be like, I actually it's tomorrow morning. You can still go.
What is it this year? What, 60?
Yeah.
But it's still 40. Oh, well, 40 and then 20, yeah.
How much do you have to pay to get on the property to run your cars?
40.
60, 40?
40
Go
and
up.
then 20 to camp.
Hey, Dirk.
Durka really likes when you say that.
Act like the chef from the Muppets. Durk, 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 durk.
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen, the drama posts have started today on Beat the Creek page.
Yeah.
Rama.
It's a no drugs, guns, alcohol, or marijuana event. And there's people like, oh, you're letting people smoke, but we can't smoke marijuana. And it's like, this is someone's property. Don't go. That makes you so mad. Don't go.
That way every year.
Yeah.
It's been that way since he started doing it.
Yep.
It's his personal property. He makes the rules whether it's
Like it.
legal for the state or not. What he says goes at his house.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm not one for drugs and drinking anyway, so that wouldn't matter to me if I had the money to do it, go.
If other people on the trail see people around them throwing cigarette butts or cigar butts on the ground, they should say something instead of just letting it go. Or even trash. But anytime we go out on the trails, I always have a bag with me, just in case I need to pick some garbage up.
And I'm
Oh, I
I'm
stopped.
always clipping these when I'm out on the trail and I come back from a trail and empty out a pocket.
Yep. I thought you meant your colostomy bag, Dennis, because you're
No. No, the Depends bag gets filled pretty quick. There's quite a few of those moments going up and down some of them hills.
especially
I'm
the
in-
night run.
Yeah, there's a
Yeah.
lot of it doesn't matter if it's dry, wet, windy, or sunshiny. There's them moments.
All you have to do is step the right way and you're back down to where you started. Or you're down to where you're going a lot faster.
Right. All right.
Say how many people last year broke their leg on that one trail? What was it?
Just
5 or 6?
no, just one guy.
Was there one?
That was trail
Uh,
9, right? Did that happen?
no, it was 4. They walked across that pallet.
Oh,
Oh, is that where it was?
That's
I
what I
thought
was
it
told.
was on. Yeah, I thought
It
it was
may not
trail
be.
9.
I was told that one that was off the backside of Vendors Row there.
That's Trail 9. I was told so because we went to the barn late. John, weren't you with us?
Yeah, during the ceremony, yeah, or the beginning of the ceremony.
I think it was during that one. No, it was Rocktober.
Oh,
No, no, it was late Sunday. That pallet was broken.
mm-hmm.
And we're like, dang. And someone behind it says, yeah, that's where the guy broke his leg. It should be obvious though that pallet was old and probably for the trucks.
It's been there
Uh-oh,
since
Brad.
it's going.
Duckman's here.
Yeah, I see.
Always whited out. Duckman's in the safety room.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on with the camera.
Too many ducks at once.
Do you
Too
got,
many, too many
do you get
ducks
it
in the
on the other
bucket.
camera? You got it on the other camera by chance, Keith?
Yeah, let me change it. It messed
I
up
was-
the other night, John.
Oh, did it? Okay.
It was flickering and tickering.
Oh,
Ah, you don't want to see that one. I got my shirt off, or KB's got his shirt off.
You won't be the first person that's been on this show with their shirt off, right, Brad?
Unfortunately.
I'd say take the other camera down if you could. But you probably got about 9 pounds of shoe goo on that, and
Duckman has more cousins
Weird.
than I world.
The green light's on.
I'd unplug it and plug it
Oh,
back in.
there it goes.
Stuff.
Oh,
There
there
it
you
is.
go.
I just had it. KB had to smack it. See it bluing out like that?
Oh, yeah, did it again.
I wonder if the cable on the back side of that wiggle it a little bit. See if that's just a bad cable. Where it comes out of the camera.
Yeah.
I'll smack it again then.
And smack yourself too. It's
There you go.
It's back.
yeah, but it still has a like it wants to die again.
Yeah.
Don't touch it.
That's what she said. Oh.
Does Icons, you got the oh, he's got the fancy
Ah.
H Tech or Mias steering links, doesn't he?
Oh, the metal ones. I
Yeah.
don't remember if you put those on there or
Thought he did. I thought he put the gold ones on for his non-Iron Man theme.
not. Icons, we know you're listening, but you're probably dozing off again.
Kurt. Keep having technical difficulty.
Duckman having technical difficulties.
There you go, John. I moved that other one down. So
Might as well if that's the camera that's working.
yeah.
Might as well use it.
Where did that go to?
What's up, Kurt?
KB is just the wizard behind the curtain.
Yep.
Oh, Kurt's got garage action going.
Yeah,
He's left the building.
baiting one truck to take Sunday, since it might be raining.
Which one's that? Is that the Red Cat?
No, this is it's a TRX4.
Oh, TRX4. What's up, Tony?
Oh, come in.
We've seen Jericho today with the thumbs up. No, I mean, #1.
Yep.
You guys just doing a fun run tomorrow, Kurt? Or is it like a comp?
Sunday's gonna be, I think it's a top truck challenge. I think that's what it's called, right?
Yeah, you said it was a tough truck.
Yeah, TTC, they called it.
Oh,
Oh, nice, Kurt.
It's for fun, but there's gonna be like 20 of us doing it, so.
Is that what you're gonna use there in the background?
I don't know, I haven't decided whether this or the base camp that I'll have all set up.
Mm.
don't you have an element?
Yes.
And you use the base camp and then everybody ears will bleed and,
You're doing tough truck with the smaller scale.
What?
Doing tough truck challenge with the smaller scale trucks.
A 10
RC.
scale.
They're 10 scale, Brad.
All
It does
crawlers
look
are 10
small
scale,
because the
pretty much.
not in front of him.
Yeah, I'd take the TRX and the Element,
What's up, Tank?
just in case.
Welcome in.
Yeah, that's, I just have the revolver motors in those, so I'm, you know, I don't wanna get them all wet.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, Kurt, I don't have, or Tank, if you're listening, I don't have RC Unleashed email.
Is he in here?
Tank's in the chat.
Oh,
You definitely want one that's kind of waterproof. Or
The
water
revolvers are-
resistant.
Revolvers aren't too bad when they get wet. It's just, you don't want dirt getting in them.
Or Dirk.
okay.
Or Dirk.
Huh.
Dirk or Dirk.
So I was thinking about, but what do you think about those homes,
No.
um, the Polar Pro? Are those
My
any-
I bought
Chrome.
the,
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead, John.
the Polar Pros brushless stuff, man.
Yeah.
And you're the only person I know that couldn't get a Holmes motor unstuck.
It did get unstuck, but then it froze right back up again after it got wet. Just stopped.
Did you put oil in it after you got it unstuck?
No, you're supposed to?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I unstick them and then I hose them with WD.
I still have it, so
The Polar Pros are good motors, but the new one that's sold out, the 35 millimeter can. Here, I'll just pull it up. I guess I'm hosting a stream and what we're talking about, I could actually. Here, huh?
The Polar Pro, the stubby one's only like $54, so.
that's what she
Yeah, we
said.
might be talking about the same one, but
No, what are you drinking, Kurt?
Coffee,
Alcohol? Oh.
coffee,
Coffee.
coffee. But I had that Sidewinder 4 that I'm using to run with. I was thinking about taking it out of the Slash and using that with a brushless motor for a crawler.
Oh, excuse me.
And you drag brake and all that with it.
this is the one I have in my Carbon Ranger.
Oh,
I have the 1800. So this one would even fit a stubby kit on the
Oh, that-
Vanquish.
That's
They're
the new
only-
stubby one, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Don't they have 2400s too?
This is the 1800, and that's what I was talking about. Yes, they have other ones, Brad. I'll show it in just a second, but
that would that fit your Lone Ranger?
yeah,
There it says right there, Brad. It says 2,300 to 3,000.
3,000, yeah.
now
Even if you scroll down, it actually says at the bottom it fits the Lone Ranger from Gems Hobby.
you gotta keep scrolling. It's really,
It's really at the very end,
very
right?
small text in the bottom.
but they still have the 3000s in stock. They're a little more, but the control out of them, depending on
Is-
what you're doing.
Is that like a 35 turn then?
An 1800 would be close to,
I think that's closer to the 27 turn.
Oh, 27.
and a 23 would be like a 16, and a 3000 would be like a 12, if I remember right.
Mm.
I think he has a,
Yeah, the chart should be there somewhere.
He has a bass
Yeah.
Yeah, on
guitar.
his site, the chart was there.
in there, Recommendations. Order. Where is it at? Thought it was right here, wasn't it, Tank?
Yeah, I can't remember. I'll look for it real quick.
Hey, Josh,
Here it
is
is.
it raining by you? Cause it's
Right
raining by,
there, yeah.
It is raining. There you go.
I'm getting heavy rain right now.
Yeah, we're supposed to get some
27
heavy stuff.
turn or 21 turn is the 1800 kV,
Mm.
depending on the 550 21 is 1800, a 540 27 is 1800.
Mm.
2300 is 19 turn on a 540 or an 8 turn on a 550. And then 3000 would be like the Magnum Stubby 9 turn.
Yeah, depending if it's a
Mm.
3-slot or 5-slot.
Yeah.
Big
They wouldn't
difference.
be fast for buggies though, cause
No,
they're 10-volt.
they're crawler motors.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know they're, I'm just thinking about all the RPM they're producing. I'm thinking, oh, well, maybe it could
Right.
work.
I did send him an email
All right. Thank you, Tank.
and I
The
sent you his.
guy. Oh. The guy at the hobby shop said, if I want to go fast, I should get the Traxxas brushless system.
Of course they said that. They sell Traxxas stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
His dealers, yeah.
Duckman, tell KB they see him coming a lot.
Yeah, they sure do.
All right, I think I went over every truck except for the mini truck for Beat the Creek.
For the Creek party.
Went over my TF2, my C1V1, the optic.
What,
Oh, I
what
didn't-
is, what is the first thing you guys are gonna, where are you gonna go first to, when you first go out with the trucks? Where are you guys gonna start?
We got to go up the hill to get to the top, the park in my camper.
I mean,
Are you asking the first trail?
Start first is what I mean.
The first trail, I don't know. If we get together and kind of do a group run Thursday night with the vendor stuff, we might just go where they want to go. Like,
Yeah, they usually pick 3, 4, and 5 to do those.
yeah,
Do they got comps there?
there's a couple competitions, but not like a true comp. They have
Not
a
like
tough
you
truck
do.
challenge
Yeah.
for the micros. Hard Park is running that. There's a show and shine competition. Then they have the, it's not going to be at the Rock Garden. It was Trail 1 last year, right, Dennis?
Yeah, it's called the Creek Challenge.
Yeah.
Mm.
They set up a course and whoever can go down it or down and back, depending on how they set it up that year. The fastest without going off of their course
Mm.
wins.
What trails do you guys run, what trail do you run during the night runs?
They usually pick like, and if we go off on our own, we'll usually run like the barn trail. If we go off on our own, because it's pretty easy to navigate, and then running the barn at night's pretty fun.
Just
lot of
don't
people.
run into some dangerous animals.
What was that, Tank?
Lots of people in the barn at night.
Yeah, your mic's really soft. I don't know if it's my headphone or.
It
No,
is-
it's me not
soft.
talking in the mic.
It's
Oh,
soft.
okay.
You sounded better with it pushed away.
With
Okay,
soft,
sorry.
yeah. There you go.
Look, Tank's had a long day. He's still got his work polo on. Probably switched to sweatpants and the work polo.
I just changed to that mic now, so I'll sound different.
Yep, that's better.
And honestly, Brad, it's hard to say what we're gonna do as far as trails because we've got a lot that we have to do at the booth this year.
Whose booth? Your booth?
Operation 11 Charlie.
Mm,
So some guy's gonna be, one of you is gonna be taking turns standing at that booth. Is that what it sounds like to me?
Well, Charlie will be there most of the time from Florida. Because I know he won't want to leave the booth. He'll want to be there and hang out, but kind of supporting Charlie and the other people. And
I'm sure Charlie wants to get on one of the trails for sure.
Oh, we'll get them
he
on
usually,
it.
he only usually goes out to one or two. He's not the most mobile person, especially in that terrain.
Limber.
Yeah, limber. That's a good term.
Javier's gonna be there, right?
Depends. He's got some responsibilities he might not be able to get out of.
Does he actually, when he has his own booth, Javier, does he actually eventually get on one of the trails while he's there at least once?
We usually drag him out once or twice. Sometimes it's hard though. Javi's the face, man. Everybody
Yeah.
wants to see Javi.
Yeah, right.
So I am gonna give the crane to Chris from GCM Racing,
Okay.
and he is gonna be in the RC Attic booth. So
Cool.
guess somebody's gonna have to pick it up from there. Sean's gonna call somebody, and somebody's gonna pick it up.
Me or Dennis will grab it, and if Dennis's truck's full, I'll throw it in my trailer and I'll get
so
it to Dennis.
you're going
in the
down
next
there
week or so.
again, Frank, huh?
Hmm.
No, I'm not going down there. The crane is.
Because the event that Sean's going to with that is about the same distance for me or Josh.
But if I'm gonna go down to West Virginia for Johnny, I gotta get it to you before that.
Right.
So Chris is leaving Tuesday, so I got to drop the crane off Monday night to him.
Okay. We should set it up at the campsite and just play with it before Sean ever gets able to.
Oh my God.
There's a lot of little screws to actually finishing assembling that thing.
Need-
Yeah, but there's gonna be like 20 of us, so we could each take a part and then final assemble it.
He's like, what happened to my crane? We all got a piece of it.
Sean, it's 8 pounds. 8 pounds is all it'll lift before it breaks, buddy.
8 pounds, 4 ounces.
No, with the time that's in, he gets the joy of building that thing first.
Well, I'm sure the crane can lift 8 pounds. It looks like it could do that.
I haven't checked the bugger.
Need go.
Is that a Blitzer Beetle body?
Scorcher, Blitzer Beetle, whatever.
Now the thing that Johnny's doing, that's that one that you had posted earlier that you guys were
Yeah.
invited.
Yeah, he said, hey, come down and do this.
What color is that? Is that it looks copperish to me.
It's orange with a metal flake.
Ah,
Orange
A
sugar.
guy was transferring his UTV 18 over to. It's not the G Speed one. There's another one. There's another new chassis. Was it Northwest Scalar?
Yeah.
Came out with a chassis for it. Northwest Scalar Fab or whatever. So he was going to make it more of a comp truck because he's got all metal axles and all that stuff. So I'd been looking at building one of these. I actually had the UTV AT sitting here. and it came up for sale, like finished. I literally just had to put my parts in it, and I'm like, that sounds pretty easy, especially for the price. I would have had the same, I probably would have had more money in it doing it the other way. And I was gonna comp it in our, what is that called? Scale class that's coming up, Dennis.
Oh, yeah.
But
Part of the scale class, that Beetle.
but there's some rules in there that I wouldn't want to do to this. You got to have a bumper as wide as the windshield. I'm not putting a bumper on it. Like Chunky built one, and we put the wide bumper on it and stuff on the front and rear, and it does really good. Like it's
Right now,
really,
it looks like a dune machine to me more than it does crawler or trail runner.
mine's got Wimpy in it though. He's eating a cheeseburger.
Got to get across the desert as fast as he can to get a burger.
Yep. He's got a spare one in the passenger seat.
And speaking of Northwest Scalar, he's got, I think he said 20 of those bodies left. That
The bodies or the chassis?
the body itself,
Oh,
because he was actually printing them.
Dennis,
Yes, sir.
what skid do you have on your Tulo? Is it one of the Delrins or is it the 3D printed one?
Delrin,
Okay. Chunky
because I got
designed
it.
me up. I did have that one for you, didn't I?
Yes.
Chunky designed up
Oh,
Tulo style
that's
skid
nice.
that
Oh,
is flattened out. So the 10-degree of skid angle, this is the front. The
is that
10
to get
degrees
back?
to make it back level.
nice.
Cool. That's the bottom. What's the bottom look like though? Just
Flat.
flat? Okay, nice.
We started with this one for a 3-gear. So you can see how the chassis is angled and this goes the opposite way. So the transmission and driveline will all be straight and flat.
Yeah. Like that, your rear output chat is not pointing up in the air that way.
Correct. So he set this one up, and the only thing I said is, let's modify it so it's a double shear on the bottom links.
Yeah, it makes it a
Now
lot
I'm good.
stronger.
Now I'm gonna need that file so I can print it for mine.
Do you have the 2-low or do you have the 3-gear?
Too low.
And don't make me go and buy another Tulo.
What-
1995 on Amazon.
What plastic do you use 3D print that at?
This is just PETG, but if I were to print it, I have nylon carbon fiber here. I just gotta get a heater to put it in.
Okay.
Could you use TPU?
No. TPU is made to flex and bend.
That's made more for bumpers.
Hold on, Tank.
No, that's made for tire inserts.
Yep.
That's a too low tank.
Yeah, it's too low.
The same skid that I have.
But you can see that the motor shaft is pointing up.
It's
With
right.
his, it's gonna bring it more flat.
Right. I haven't had any problems with the 2-low setups in mine. Cause that angle, by the time you get your
Mhm.
everything in line, it's not a significant angle with only 10 degrees. It's really when you get those 20 degrees
Okay.
that
Get
people
some
get the
binding.
flexing. Yeah.
Yeah, you start getting the binding in the drive shafts and
But Me, I just put all those parts together like that I wouldn't lose it. And I'm like I said, I'm gonna try to finish all my other kits, another project before I start this one. But I will get there.
No, I understand. Trust me, like having, I know my obsession is when I start a kit or something like Brad will tell you, I was on until 2:30 last night
Yeah, that
fixing
was the soldering.
the ESC and the slash
That he,
where
he-
the, go ahead, Brad.
sorry, he
No.
got it hooked up and then he tried it and it desoldered itself again. And he wasn't even full throttle. It just like,
I think it was making okay connection enough to work. And then when I was like, oh, I need to move this motor wire, I went to pull it and I was like, pink, just pulled out.
Wow.
I'm like,
I know he was frustrated, but he kept himself calm.
I think we're gonna have to do a GoFundMe to get John a new chair or get it
Shout out.
reupholstered, one or the other.
Go fund me for trying to
that
get
chair
Shout out
just
to
broke in for John.
Oh, it's broken.
E6000.
Okay.
it.
I've never had that happen when I soldered with E6000.
You soldered, Duckman?
Well,
6,000
sometimes.
Yeah.
KB taught you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he twists the wires together, and
Yeah,
then he puts E6000 around it like that. It won't go nowhere.
that's right.
Yeah.
6,000
And
is
it's
better for
waterproof.
than to get
Waterproof.
connectivity.
That's all right. The FJ's got a hot glue gun holding wires together.
At work, we were watching a TV episode, and we had a girl with us, and the boat turned upside down, and the lights were still working. And she goes, "Well, that's stupid. The lights are still working. It's not shorting out." I go, "Boats have DC lighting." She goes, "Yeah, but they're still working. They're not shorting. It's DC. You don't short DC in the water." She looks at me, goes, "Huh?" She didn't.
Show the video on, is that on Joe's channel when he sunk that Enduro and drove it across the creek in Marion?
Yeah.
The lights were still on.
He's driving the whole truck. You could see it under the
Oh,
water. It was
yeah,
clear enough,
yeah.
but finally it got too deep to have signal.
People actually have the total car underwater, and it's
That's what we-
they somehow still and it's still moving on the floor of the wall
Yeah.
of driving.
Yep.
I've had mine up
I,
pretty deep.
I love doing that with my trucks.
Being underwater about an inch, and then you're still able to move it underwater.
The
Oh,
only thing I don't like is when the air captures in the cab and then it makes the truck turn around.
flip over. Yeah,
Yeah.
that sucks.
So
I would
when
say
you do
either that or having sealed tires
that too.
and it
Yeah.
floating, lifting up that way and floating
Yeah.
and rolling.
Got to drill a hole in the hood.
Yeah, I've had mine a foot below the surface and it didn't want to do anything, and then all of a sudden it would just take off on its own. Like, well, it's time to get over the top of it and get out of there. That was the last I ran through the water like that. And I blame that on Brent from Adventure Time.
I don't ever suspect him of leading you that direction to go through water like that.
That man loves driving through water.
So
If he could get his
Brad,
drones and planes in the water, he would.
I bet he's gonna be down there this season, huh?
Didn't understand a word you said, Brad.
today. Repeat.
Brent's gonna be down at Beat the Creek, I would assume, right? He's usually there every year.
Goes all the time.
Hey, Kurt, how come your cars are not all the same colors? Everything's different. You're not like that other guy with all yellow cars.
I don't think I
Yeah.
have any yellow. Oh, no, I do have one yellow.
Got some up there. JJ Customs?
I was getting all yellowed out.
We'll walk in their room with some sunglasses on.
Right?
Doug
Duckman,
loves some
he likes
yellow.
his car. Duckman likes his car rusted.
Yeah. Glass of lemonade.
I have one that's partially yellow. That's about it. Partial.
I'm half yellow.
Let's see, Jericho's truck, my Beetle. Well, it's my truck. Jericho's using it.
What's your wife gonna drive?
She's gonna drive the FJ, the
Hey.
FJ Cruiser, and that what they call it for RC four-wheel drive.
Do you bring moose?
What's up, Eric? No, some of
Wait a
them
minute.
are.
What's going on, Eric?
A bear?
Oh, she's still got the Gladiator too, right?
Yeah, but she's gonna bring that, her Jeep, the Deadbolt. I don't think we're bringing the Gladiator.
Has she had a chance to drive the Deadbolt yet?
Yeah,
What kind of tape would stick good onto pavement? With duct
Yeah, I
tape?
don't think duct tape. I don't know. I don't think duct tape sticks
I
good.
guess all depends how clean the pavement is.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you have a leaf blower and blow off where you're gonna set up.
Yeah.
You might be able to get the duct tape to set.
Because I've been using a chalk for start line. That works, but I'm thinking of
Right.
maybe laying down a piece of tape, but I don't think it's going to stay there. I guess I'll
Probably
try.
not.
I'll have to try.
You are talking smaller, a little bit smaller cars, so it might last.
Yeah. I guess I'll have to try different type of duct
And does
tape. 'cause I know-
the chalk go away after like 3 or 4 runs, Tank?
Yeah.
Is that what happens?
Here you go. Get a piece of duct tape and set it across the street in front of your house and see how long it lasts.
True.
Yeah.
But the hard part about a chalk is bending down and doing
Bending
a
down.
straight line all the way back. That's the
Yeah.
hardest at my age.
Yeah.
That's why you get a long stick. Tape the
And duct
chalk
tape
to
the chalk
stick.
on it. Yeah. That's where you can use the duct tape.
And
I
they
guess I
do
can
have
look up
that-
for a 3D file to print chalk holder or street chalk holder.
They
Yeah.
do have that washable paint. Where
True.
you just throw water on it and it just melts
Goes
it
away.
Yeah, I know there's that spray can washable paint. Yeah, you can actually buy their biodegradable.
Your buds aren't working, Josh.
Your earbuds are off, Josh. We can't hear you. Something's weird. You fucked up. No, we still can't hear you.
Yes.
Try talking. Try moving your lips. Sometimes sound comes out of it when you move your lips. It's kind of cool.
Sometimes.
Huh.
Sometimes you don't have to move your lips and sound comes out.
Yeah, just like Duckman.
Yeah, just like me.
Man, your desk is starting to look clean, Duckman.
Sometimes when I switch cameras, it just cuts out the mic.
Yeah, blame it on that. That's it. Stick to that story.
That's all I got.
One of my cameras went loopy tonight. Gone.
Paloopi?
It went and it just turned white.
All
Is
you
that
saw
like
was
a
a
sound
white screen.
effect? Want me to turn on my sound effect to make better sound effect than that?
Yeah.
No, I'm good.
Flook.
No, I'm good.
Wuss.
Dennis, you're all set up, aren't you?
Yeah.
All right. I'll take the other headphone out, and if my size, I'll throw it across the room.
Ringing.
Yeah, I got, everything's ready. So. Just need to pick and choose what I'm gonna bring.
I can't wait to
Josh
get
is
my
there.
can't wait to get my camper back.
Yeah. Did it feel like a year, Tank?
No. Time went by too fast.
Yeah.
What were we asking, John?
The availability of them links. If you have them, I'll get them from you. Beat the Creek.
You
Think
brought
you'll
the
be
beat.
I'll
by
have
then?
it.
What's
Have
that?
it.
What's that?
Was Brad talking over?
No, I was. Sorry.
Oh. I should have a set. Go ahead, Tank. Sorry.
So maybe I could get a set also at Beat the Creek, and then I can send you, and you can give it to Chris, and he can give it to me, and maybe with one of those skid plates also. Just let me know how much it would be for that, and I can send you an e-transfer or
Cool.
And
PayPal.
if you don't have enough and you need to send them one of mine, then do it, Josh. Don't,
Hey, John, are you going to beat the Creek?
that I'm not in a hurry.
No, not at all. I just asked.
Yeah, he just
Just-
asked
it
if he's
just-
going to pick it up there, but no, he's not going.
Try and keep up, Brad. Try and keep up.
And Jason, I asked earlier and said, what, $60 this year, right?
Yeah.
So there you go. That was even earlier in the show.
You were just asking just to ask. Let's see, optic.
Think I have
Because I
four.
remember you saying that you were checking to see if you had some.
I think I have 3 sets right now. And then I got to go out and work was crazy this week. I hadn't been out abroad. I was
Shit,
gonna
if
go
I
out
was-
tomorrow. Got some.
If I was smart, I would get Keith's box to you guys also. It'd be cheaper for you guys to send that box to Keith and me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how
Guess
big
I'm
is
gonna
this
be
box
busy.
you're sending with Chris now?
Yeah, I'm going to be busy this weekend. Getting all this shit together.
Does Chris even know how big that crane is yet?
I told him the box is a little over 2x2x2.
Little over 2x2x2.
Is that meters?
I measure it.
Yes, I think I'm gonna bring a total of 5 trucks.
Nice.
I thought you guys have a minimum of 5 trucks with you after that thing.
What?
I thought I was thinking that number when I thought you guys would have a minimum of at least 5 trucks you were gonna take down.
No, it's probably gonna be more than that that are gonna be taken down there, but.
I
he's just saying-
normally take 7 or 8, but I'm probably only taking 5. Optic, the O11C, the Ascent. Uh, 2 cross trucks and maybe my 10-2. I might do the 10-2 just to run it in the creek and beat the dog snot out of it. The truck's a beast.
Did
The
you see the
box
new
is 20,
cross
26
trucks
inch.
coming out?
Was that
26
Brad?
inches.
No, I was asking, Dennis if he's seen the real big cross trucks that are coming out.
They've been all over social media for about a month already.
I haven't had the chance to talk to you about it because you haven't been around, so.
Nope.
26 inches tank.
Yeah, the box is 26 inches by 22 inches by 20. Oh,
You really broke that thing down then.
oh yes, I did.
But
There's
Well-
still parts that don't fit that I still have to cut in half or disassemble in half.
John's gonna have to be checking those instructions.
And how much does it all weigh, you think, Frank?
Oh, not that heavy. It's not that heavy. It's just got to be careful how you handle it. I don't want to ship it because there is like those railings might break because if you shake them too much or whatever, or you
Yeah,
squish
them
them.
ladders and any
Yeah.
of them little detail pieces like that, you know?
And God forbid you get a hole in the box and some screws get out. That'd be awful too.
Yeah, I mean, since he probably just poured the screws in like out of a coffee can.
Yeah, just,
Oh, well, that's
They'll
the
rip in
way
there
to do
once.
it, since they're all individually bagged, right?
like
Yeah,
2 points, 4
bagged.
points, throwing them in there like a basketball.
Right.
Putting it together.
yeah, I'm gonna bring. That cross truck and maybe I can run with you guys in the TF2 run. Even though it's not a Leaf Spring or RC 4-wheel drive, it's still an awkward truck to drive like that.
Gabe might be driving a Revelcon or a 10-2 and the TF2 run. I'm afraid to let him drive Misty's TF3.
They stopped making a TF3, right?
It's not on their website. Who knows what happened
Yeah.
with the like probably 400 unsold TF3s out there in the world.
Right.
400?
Honestly, if you pull out that big engine and change the servo location for the steering, I think it's better than the TF2. The skid is flat. The transmission is lower. Like Misty's truck does well, and it is basically stock. Pulled out the big heavy plastic engine in it and move the front servo or the servo to the front.
The motor sits as low as in the new Econ.
Brad, I still haven't seen the Yukon, so I can't compare it to
Oh, I thought
that.
you were talking-
It sits lower.
A unicorn.
It was
Yeah.
like, go ahead, Dennis.
No, I was gonna say, just seeing the pictures of the Econ, you really can't tell how low that motor sits unless you actually have the truck in front of you.
Which one's the new one, Brad?
The one that every It looks sort of cheapish.
Oh, here they are.
What are you gonna do with this, Keith? This looks
He's got
like
a box of them.
papers.
Yeah, I got a box of them.
Where that looks like a spooky, it actually looks like an actual spooky a tree. If it was
I'll
out in
do
the, it looks like a
Yeah.
spooky.
Or a
This is-
header.
yeah, giving you a 3D print,
Yeah.
all different sizes.
It looks
I'll
very
do
organic.
something. KB will do something with it.
It looks organic, Frank.
Oh, yeah.
You'll make something cool.
Keith wants it, so
Yeah.
Yeah. He's gonna have enough to put a 3D printed forest up in his backyard.
Yeah.
Paint it all up like Duckman's. You're walking through a haunted forest. Duckman.
He'll be able to
Yeah.
build his own mud pit underneath his carport.
You never seen my house. I got a nice egg house. Trees would work good.
this thing is heavy.
Yeah. Is the dragon still in there, Tank?
Yeah.
Okay.
Somewhere in there. Yeah, I see it. I gotta dump it and put it all back, but there's all kind of weird stuff. Like there's sometime I started printing. So this is almost looks like styrene, but it's a very thin sheet.
Yeah.
So this is very thin, so you can pretty much do anything with this. It's a thin sheet of plastic, in other words.
It looks like it could pass for leather.
And this is a thin piece of a box I was starting to print, but I canceled. But it looks like styrene, but very thin. So you can cut this up and do whatever.
Thanks
You
you.
can make your own crane.
Oh, I can. Or at least a scaffold.
Brad, I would have showed the Ekongs, but their website is horrible.
It's down.
No, it's horrible.
Oh,
You can't find it on there because it's so terrible.
No, I found the website, but their pictures are
Ah,
just of the car.
nice.
Yeah, yeah. No, I'm just saying. Yeah. Hmm.
I sent it. I sent something to Frank that he had that showed it.
He's making me not want to get rid of my trailer truck. Put all kinds of other shit on it. Maybe he's got a need ball.
Yeah, you can't zoom in on any of their pictures of their
It's not green though.
low design, but it's not much different than it's a little bit shorter than a 10-3 style transmission, and honestly, it's very close to the TF3 transmission.
Well, to me, when I looked at it, because when you put a boxer engine to its transmission and you hook it up, it's very, very low. In a car.
This one has a brushless engine, not a boxer engine.
No, you know what I mean? It gives you that low center of gravity like you would have that engine in.
Yes, like a lot of people have done for a little while. It's not new technology, it's just a new transmission to them.
Hmm.
But they say on the when Frank showed it, it said new lower center of gravity and stuff like that. So
It does say that. Pictures are horrible. But what is weird is they installed tank turning in these.
yeah,
Yeah. We showed that yesterday. It's cool because it's actually a disc brake that they open up the diffs, and then
Mhm.
it's actually a disc brake that locks the wheel. It's kind of cool.
I didn't get to see all of yesterday.
So kind of similar to the Helaman.
Yeah.
Except,
Got like cutting brakes on it, kind of.
yeah.
But yes, Brad, it is similar to the Incom.
I wonder how many people are gonna have to Helaman into Beat the Creek.
You're gonna have to go to find out.
Yeah,
Someone will say something about it.
John, you'll just pick Brad up on the way, right?
What was this?
Brad, how are you to sleep in a tent for 3 or 4 days?
Oh, I haven't slept in a tent in over 30 years.
I don't think John can fit your chair in his Spark. He might be able to strap you to the roof.
That's it.
Oh, like the Christmas show. No, we
Yeah.
strapped him under the roof.
No, it'd be like the Beverly Hillbillies.
Yeah,
You'd
Put
be
your rock
surprised
right
how
up
many
there,
I can
buddy.
squeeze in the back of that little car.
the amount
Well,
of stuff John fits in
it's a
that car.
talent in the amount of shit that I keep on pulling out.
Well,
People
like,
buy those to tow their race cars with, and John has it to haul across the country. His butt.
well, then you got Big Head pulls into that little Prius and got 15 RCs, 2 tents, a grill, a generator, 10
I wonder
chairs.
if he's gonna make it here. That new job at or new position at his work. I haven't seen much of him.
No, I haven't.
I know, I haven't seen him either.
In a long time. Haven't even seen him getting in chats at all.
No.
I think I found a card for Abe. to
Okay.
take one with him.
I don't know if Icons is in the chat room. So
He was earlier, but they're talking about possibly coming down and speed running Sunday. Supposed to be nice. Last I checked.
Who's coming down?
Icon
Icons.
and me. He's probably got YouTube up. He probably fell asleep. Watching.
Most likely. Yeah. No chance of rain Sunday as of right.
They're still calling for what? Mid to low 70s?
66.
Good enough for me.
I wonder what the temperatures are going to be down in Kentucky. You think it'll be in the 80s?
70s.
It's supposed to be raining.
Low 70s and rain Thursday and Friday.
Saturday's not even supposed to hit 60.
It's usually hotter down there, isn't it?
That's great. So that's good for
59.
walking around and trailing.
Getting down in those woods though,
Oh, yeah.
it can get
You get
we might
chilly.
pack some hoodies.
Oh,
Yeah.
and when the sun goes down and you're sitting up at camp,
Well, when you're sitting there, but when you're walking around and trailing, that's perfect weather.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Tell Tony to get that fire ring in his trailer.
Yeah, but then when you get into the woods, you get eaten alive.
No.
Well,
Oh,
you'll find out when you're there.
John's
John's picking you up.
not gonna pick me up.
I guess I'm not going to be sending you some maple syrup this year.
No maple syrup.
Oh, someone bought that from you, didn't they? Or I forgot.
No, I brought it home and used it. It was good.
yeah, Eric and
Charlie,
I were doing breakfast. Doing pancakes.
Charlie took my puppers.
Did he really?
He's watched Shorzy and Letterkenny like 20 times, I swear. And I'm like, I understand. You can have the puppers. Like he has it like in his house.
So you lost your can of beers.
I kept the Labatt, but he took the puppers.
Bring in a bunch of zero Pepsis with you, Josh.
I'll probably just drink leaded this week, that weekend.
'Cause I just, for some reason, I could see you have a 24 pack for the weekend.
Oh, if I was just taking straight Pepsi, like when we go to Axial Fest, well, it depends. It'll probably be more water than anything. That quarry is so dry and hot.
Well, I'm gonna say it's 900 frickin' degrees usually.
Last year was hot.
Well, it's like every year it's hot and you get that afternoon blowing thunderstorm that blows everybody
Like a furnace.
clear out of the campground.
Last year, I wish there was a thunderstorm. It was so dusty. Like it was,
Oh, really? It was dry. It didn't rain last year?
it sprinkled one evening, but it wasn't enough to knock the dust down. It was,
And it wasn't a cool wind either. If it was windy, it was a warm wind, wasn't it?
yeah.
It was, let's just say the 2 years that I've been down there, it was almost like a complete hurricane tornado coming through.
Yeah.
And you're in Indiana.
Well,
That's kind of
That
interesting.
year, I think you're the problem because when you weren't there, it was fine.
Like Schlepp rock.
Oh my gosh, Dennis, I pulled up for pictures. And the first one was that picture from the Rad show the other night.
Can I get on?
There's a guy that's going to be coming to the parking lot wars, and he goes, "I wish you had a beginner class." And I looked at him. I go, well, "Yeah, but what determines a beginner? And at what point do you not become a beginner anymore?" That's the tricky part.
Usually it goes novice and then beginner.
Other way around.
Other way around, yeah.
Oh, it's actually beginner, novice.
Beginner is new. Novice is a couple years in. Going on, Javi? Oh Lord.
Hey,
Javier,
we
Yeah.
were talking about you, man.
Don't get cardboard spools for your AMS. Oh,
Yeah, I know. My brother was saying that because they kind of collapse.
it just jammed on mine. It didn't mess anything up. I just gotta
Okay.
swap out. I'll wait till later.
There
So
is a video on YouTube that showed somebody you can actually take that cardboard off and put the plastic one instead.
yeah,
There's ways to do it.
I have the re-spooler, but when I was re-spooling it, oh, what happened? Oh, it slipped off the dang because I don't have it locked in. It slipped
Okay.
off and it was like "Pring," and I'm like, so I have like half a roll of filament. That's just something I had to sit and
Javier says he's been in the hobby for 7 years and he's still a newbie.
Yeah.
Technically, we're all still learning.
Because
You're
everything.
learning
all-
new stuff. Every day you learn new stuff.
There's
We
a-
all
Yeah.
do the same dumb things, just
Yeah.
at different times.
John, you've been out there to Axial Fest, so you know you can always find mud, right? Like
Yes,
water and mud.
yes.
Okay. Um, this was the most we
Okay.
found. Share. That's like the
It
most
looks
mud.
like
That tiny
Looks-
bit.
that looks
Other
very
than
clay.
that- It was dry.
That looks
Yeah.
like clay mud.
Yeah. Hold on. We got Spotlight Chunky. We got to see if he's sweaty because he just got back from an event. Not too bad. Not too bad. No towel.
Been home since 7:30.
Make it
Yeah.
sound like you were there for a while.
Nope.
What kind of
No.
event did you go to?
It was a daddy-daughter disco dance.
Was it fun?
Yeah, it was a good time. I got to dance with my daddy and or other daddies rather. It took about 6 seconds for my daughter to leave me after after we got there. She found friends and just left.
To the dust.
So I had Donato's pizza, ate some large grapes, and a brownie.
Ooh.
You know, there's only one Donato's in the Cleveland area that I'm aware of anymore.
That's a
Brad fact.
Hey, I used to work for them. I used to deliver pizzas for them.
Just
Oh,
that.
That's scary.
How old is your daughter?
This one's 7.
Okay.
So it was a good time. She jumped, and then they called it disco, but everybody just dressed up.
Hmm.
So, and then I took a video that made I laughed so hard I started crying because it was about at the end of the night, and I'm sitting there, I don't want to be here anymore. And then all of a sudden they started playing Let It Go, and it's just a bunch of kindergarten up girls, and every girl in the place started singing Let It Go. I don't know why it made me laugh so hard, but I had to take a video of it because there were all these songs being played and then Let It Go, and it was like it was an anthem. So
It's embedded into their mind.
I'm just glad you didn't burn going inside, considering it's a Catholic school.
yeah, well, that's because they're taking my money.
True. They need your income. Chunk, are you taking the bugger?
I hadn't planned on it, no, but
You're the one that said bugger run.
I know.
Have you got anything ready
I
other than products? Have you gone over your trucks to make sure they'll not what's the term for it? Guru out?
Well, the deadbolt I did when I got back from Beat the Creek last year. So it's still hanging there. So I'll put a battery in it. The optic I need to come down and get stuff for. TF2 is done. I've actually gone through it. I put axles in it.
Dwayne and Hobby say, hey, Chunky.
I'll be saying
Hey
hi to you.
guys. The only thing, yeah, I don't.
How many cars are you bringing, Chunky?
Only 3 or 4.
Huh.
I don't even think I'm going to bring a mini. I don't have anything to compete in that tough truck thing.
Did Colton say what time the TF2 run is?
I thought he said 2,
2?
but don't quote me on that. And
I thought I seen the post said 1 o'clock.
well, again, don't quote me on that because I've seen other things happen all around the same time. So I'm confused as to when anything's happening, except I'll be there Friday and then I'll leave Sunday. I know that.
The event says 2 on the Chop Shop webs or link.
Yeah, he changed it. The original post said 1 o'clock.
Hmm.
So I think he might have looked at the schedule for the tough truck and the show and shine.
Well, that was
Yeah.
my big, yeah, because everything was at the same time.
Wonder if you're gonna have beaten records for how many people you're gonna have there this year.
Probably.
Last
I'm
year, it
sure
was,
they
yeah,
will.
absolutely, because of scale.
Yeah, USTE's not around, and
Right.
Access Best West isn't around.
Right.
I wonder who's coming the farthest to go join you guys.
Of the-
Last year
The
it was
person farthest away.
the guy that was it Hemi Storm that
Hemi
came?
Storm.
Yeah, he
Hemi
came
Storm.
from Europe. He was the farthest one came in.
He'll be there again.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, Dennis is cracking some lifeblood.
I'm sure you guys enjoy seeing that guy.
His work.
He's a very nice person.
And he speaks really good English.
He's from Finland?
I think.
Finland or Norway, one of those Nordic.
Norway.
Yeah,
That's
I think it's Norway.
Yeah, he's a Scandinavian.
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 Norwegian.
They don't.
Norwegian, but
that.
they still consider the Scandinavian countries.
And there's a D in there.
Yeah. Brad doesn't pronounce D's.
He's not a big fan
Ooh.
of the.
Jason
Javi said
Tang. Jason Tang is he was from Japan or China?
Boom Racing.
Oh yeah.
He wasn't there last year, but he did have another guy there.
He's supposed to show up this year.
And, is he from Asia?
Yeah, he drives all the way.
Well, yeah, he doesn't
He
drive.
has an airboat, so he doesn't have to change vehicles, Brad.
Takes a slow boat.
But it's real
Those
small.
container
but it's-
boats. He gets on one of those container and gets over here, the slow boats.
Good. Then he would
Container.
go on an intermodal chassis. Yep. Dennis knows what Chuck or Kurt knows what I'm talking about.
Do you speak decent English, Jason Tang?
Yes,
Yeah.
he does.
Very good English.
Horrible Japanese though.
Yeah, he doesn't speak a lick of Japanese.
Mr. Fuji.
Oops.
John, do you have any trucks that aren't broken to go?
Yeah, I just got a couple of them I gotta go through. But I know what they are.
Well, I just
Locked up
figured with you and
locked-
Tony.
Locked up
out
bearings.
on them.
That's all. That's all.
Is Tony coming with you?
No.
Tony's
Is
not.
he still crashing there?
What's that?
Is he still crashing there?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not going this year because I made a fool of myself last year, swearing like nothing, like a crazy guy.
like a Canadian.
So I'm not gonna go again.
That was one of my favorite parts, Tank. I just hope you reset the programming on that ESC.
No, it's still the same ESC in my TF2, and that's something I will change. I will get it out of there. It's just I gotta get around. That's another project that I have to redo that TF2 and put this body on the
The K5 Blazer.
K5 Blazer on that TF2.
Oh, you're not going this year, Frank, but you might go next year.
Yeah, never know.
You really scared him last year, Brad, so he doesn't want that experience again. He's still got PTSD.
Oh my
driving
God.
around.
I didn't scare him.
He thought he was walking into an ice chest to die.
Oh my God. Next time I'll bring it up to 70 degrees in there in my
But next year, if I go, I might go to the one that's closest to John. The other event higher north.
Oh, the gauntlet.
The
Gauntlet.
gauntlet. It was a pretty fun time last weekend.
Oh, then you
Oh yeah. How'd that go?
Oh, that was a fun time. Went up
thought
there,
Chucky
and,
to the gauntlet.
hit the trails, and we did check there all around the Corvair. I didn't see anything, Dennis.
That's all right. No big deal.
Well, yeah, but like I said, if I happen to see it,
Is that a few times a year thing he does, the sugar bear or whatever it's called?
Sugar Bush. Yeah,
Sugar Bush.
basically he does one event in the fall, and then one in the spring, one in the fall,
Okay.
just before hunting season, and then he shuts it down. There in November.
Ready for burrito?
Is it ready?
Yeah,
But the front's always open, so
Okay, yeah.
for like about 2 minutes.
Okay.
less than 2 minutes.
Extra cheese on that burrito.
What?
I mean,
That was a burrito.
Well, if
What
you
were
go
you
to
saying,
the
Dennis?
top, Frank, all you have to do is go through Detroit, technically.
no.
That's how he would pass through it. The pass to
No, he could also go through Sarnia and go right into 90, right into 69, right into 96, right into the gauntlet.
Yeah.
It's a nice number, 69. I like that one.
It's a U.S. interstate, so it's even more stolen sign.
Oh, you made Javi hungry, Kurt.
He's already thinking of the
He's all ready for the
walking
walking
tacos.
Walking tacos. I'm having a sit down
Fucking
burrito.
taco.
Yeah. Sarnia would be better
Might be
to
a
go
double
to.
sit down burrito.
You are a sit down burrito. I'll be back.
Is that a promise or a threat?
I might fall asleep after eating, so who knows?
Jericho
Is it-
said after eating, work on that slash.
It's right. It's right. It's right there, ready to go. I was gonna go earlier, but you can't see it.
Hey, Kurt, is the burrito as big as your head?
As big as your body.
Holy smoke.
Wow.
I think they did do a world. I think they did this show, the world's biggest burrito. I think someone did do that for actually.
Javier wants one too. He's hungry.
Burrito.
We'll save you
Yes.
one, Javi.
Biggest burrito.
Dorito wants a full size like Doritos bag, like not the small packs, just the full Dorito bag of walking taco.
Yep.
Yeah, they have that at the IX Center. They have the walk
Oh,
in a Doritos little tiny
Oh.
Doritos bag.
Is that rim stuck, Chunky?
Yeah, dude, I am. Ooh.
Like I saw you over there pushing on the corner of the table.
He's
We
breaking
should
a
all
sweat.
revel.
He's breaking a sweat just trying to get this thing out.
I'm just trying to get the inner ring out.
That's what I'm saying.
What wheel is that?
That it's a puller wheel. It's the inner ring is the only thing I need.
Oh, yeah. So Chunky, are you going to Beat the Creek also?
I am.
Cool.
I don't think he misses it any, when was the first time you ever went there?
Me
Yeah.
last year.
Oh, well, I guess you're gonna make it always an agenda every year now, aren't you?
As long as it's fun.
Oh,
So
it's fun.
I guess if I want to buy some stuff for you, I better send you a private message so you can bring it there
Yeah.
and give it to my Canadian buddy that's going to be there,
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey, you buddy.
Chris from GCM Racing.
Oh,
I'm waiting for that to shoot across the room. I'm totally enthralled in what you're.
What do you mean you can't take it out? What's going on?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
All right, Javi. Good seeing you, brother. Thanks for stopping
Later,
in.
Hop.
Have a good outing.
Later, Javi.
Hey, Javi.
Have fun at the EXO.
Yeah, go have a good time.
Here, I'm gonna get out of here. Catch you guys later.
Thanks,
Alright.
John. Thanks for stopping in, brother.
Later.
Oh, did you see that post on Beat the Creek where everybody was busting Josh's chops about a hat?
No, no.
He was asking what kind of hat he should wear, how he should have the brim of the hat.
Oh yeah, since he's from California.
Yeah, no flat bill hats allowed. Uh-oh.
Oh, here he comes.
What's up, everyone?
What's up?
John?
I figured for sure your first week in Texas, you'd have that different hat on.
No, not tomorrow night for sure. I'm sure. So definitely tomorrow night.
So just like I put on your post, Chris from GCM Racing does have enough room to put your crane in his camper or whatever to bring it over to Beat the Creek.
Awesome. I was actually thinking about it. I'll reach out to Jeremy. I think Jeremy might be at Beat the Creek. Jeremy's the guy running he's running the Ohio one. So if he's at it, I might see if just
Well, make sure he's got enough room because the box is 26 by 22 by 20 high.
yeah. If not, Josh has a good big trailer with him there anyway.
you missed on Frank's live. You missed that guy, that Asian guy, and he lifted himself up on the crane and it swung him around.
Yeah, I've seen a few of them. I've seen the motors burn out of them already. I've seen a couple going fire. I've seen one the boom has actually gotten stuck out. They've had to replace the boom. That thing has got some serious problems with it already.
Well, it lifted up. I'm sure he weighs about
I'll be
150
right back.
pounds, and he lifted him up.
Replace the boom.
Yeah, it does. It lifts a good bit of weight, but there's been a lot of problems with them.
Has he been trying? So he's been trying to get the bugs out of it, huh?
Yeah, well, that's why I was looking at getting the smaller one like that, but there's been not many problems with the bigger one. I know a guy that had the bigger one. He put the arm out very first time, put the arm out full extent, arm wouldn't come back in.
Well,
The whole thing was extended out the whole length of his fucking barn, and like couldn't get it back in. They had to send him a whole new replacement arm even. Which is crazy.
Well, just
And
imagine.
that thing's $16,000.
And you said the smaller one's half as big,
Yeah.
and it probably lifts half as much.
I don't know what it lifts, but you know.
Imagine
it's-
that happening during an event. And
Huh?
you can't imagine that boom extending that far out and not getting it in at an event, and you have to try and figure out how to get it back in your car to get home.
Yeah, that's when the saw and the grinder be coming out. It is. It's crazy though, like the problems they've had to change out one of the motherboards already. They've had to send out all new motherboards, so It's like just it's nuts. And it's crazy, like it's $16,000 for the crane and then an extra $2,500 if you want the wings that come off the boom as well. Like they should be a part of the fucking crane, in my opinion,
Oh.
anyway. Like
Well, those wings, that's why it was so strong that
yeah.
the wasn't bending.
That's crazy though. They charge you an extra $2,500 for them wings. So it's like that's after tax and shipping and everything. That thing's well into 20 something $1,000. Like crazy.
Not for me.
Yeah, I know I spend a bit of money on them, but if my wife knew one purchase alone cost $20,000, be like, you get a fucking rope and be hung out the window with it.
Yeah.
Yes, you get the hangman's loose.
Yeah. Sup, everybody in the chat. I can't see the chat, so I'll just say sup.
Sean would be living in the hotels where he's staying right now.
All right, you know what? I could probably pull the chat up on my TV, kind of. Yeah, I'll be permanently in the fucking hotels. It
That's
just
your life.
sucks though because it just sucks though because I didn't have enough room to take. So I only took my dozer, my excavator, and the dozer, excavator, and the dump truck was all I took with me. Although I put fucking hydraulic oil today in the excavator, and it came pouring out just as quick as it went in. So the
Really?
$2 hooker has got another leak somewhere. Like,
So where were you planning on using them where you're in Texas?
and I'll find somewhere around the hotel, and then I'll find somewhere. And then I also have my own construction site too. So just bring them to my own job site too.
What do the people at the job say when they see you with one of those?
Nothing. What can they say?
Here we go again.
What are they going to say to the guy that's running the fucking
No, I mean,
shop? Like,
I'm just
you know?
saying, do they think it's cool? I'm just wondering, do they say something about it? Not that they're upset about it.
no, some of them just grab a controller and start messing with them. Like,
So when are you going to find the time to build the rest of the crane that needs to be built? You're never home.
I'll build it at the event probably.
Oh shit.
Maybe if Joyce brings it home, maybe he'll fucking. I'll
Well,
I'll throw
well,
Joyce a few bucks and he can pour the concrete for me. So the
Well, that's what the guys were saying. They said, "Well, maybe we can build it for him when we get it. We'll build it for him at Beat the Creek. That's something to do at night, I guess, for them."
yeah, and then build it up,
but-
beat the creek.
Yeah, they want to leave work for you to do, though. That's what they said.
Yeah.
They want you to do some of the work.
The concrete weights is the main thing. I got to figure out what string to put in it. Yet too, what string does it take?
Micro
Uh,
repairs.
That's
yeah,
what
in the
you might
manual
know.
it shows you the size of it. It's 1 millimeter nylon or whatever it is called there.
I got to figure out where to get some of that too. Why can I not get Joyce's thing up on my TV so I can see the chat?
Brad had problems too. He made sure he let us know at the beginning.
Oh yeah.
I always let everybody know it's not showing.
Yeah, and they call it 150-meter polyester cord. So you need 50 meter of 1 millimeter polyester cord or rope. But the paracord will do just fine as long as it's
Yeah.
1 millimeter.
Why is Jam's hobbies not even coming up when I search? What's going on?
You probably just quit following me. It's all right, Sean.
No,
I
I'm on my
probably
TV. I'm in as a guest on my TV, not in on my own.
Oh. Do you have the space or not?
Oh yeah, that would help maybe, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Dirk says
Yeah,
hello.
space, hobbies.
Says, hey, scene.
So Tank, what is it you're working on now? Just getting stuff ready for parking lot wars?
Yeah, tomorrow that's what I'm going to be doing pretty much all day. Well, packing some of the stuff and getting ready for parking lot wars, charging some batteries. So, getting some tools ready. I got all the trophies printed.
Is your
So it's
first one
just,
gonna be Sunday?
yeah, first one is Sunday.
There we go. I get Beat the Creek.
What's up, Doug?
Successfully connected. Why is the live chat not coming up then?
Today, Brad, all action, all RC action is Doug, the guy who we were talking to you about yesterday.
1mm power cord,
You and Brad's even
$7.99.
there?
Alright. Sweet. Dirk, throw that in the WhatsApp or something, that link, can it?
The WhatsApp.
I think he said Watts. WhatsApp.
Yeah. WhatsApp.
A WhatsApp.
WhatsApp.
Not much. Doug, I don't have your email.
Well, you know he's straight from Compton.
Doesn't mean he doesn't have email.
No.
So there's the paracord or the polyester cord.
Yeah, that's like micro paracord, right, Tank?
How long is this? Does it say how long it is?
Yeah, I think one spool is 500 feet.
Sean, Al RC Action's wondering what your channel's name is.
Yeah, I don't know why it didn't come up in the Zoom.
Sean's RC Construction.
Yeah. How do you change your name again? Let me see. Participants.
Yeah, the spool is 100 meter and you need 50, so you will have enough.
Tank, that paracord looked like it was wrapped though. It won't go around. It'll go around the pulleys. Okay, you think?
What do you mean wrap?
Yeah,
It
micro.
looked like it was like, you know,
It's braided.
look at it again. Braided. Yeah, it looked like it was braided.
Yeah, why wouldn't it go around it? It's micro.
I don't know.
Very small.
All wire rope is braided, even the ones on the big cranes.
Mhm. And they have multiple colors. You could even have it pink.
Brown, cream, gold,
Green.
milky brown, silver.
Green.
You can get it in silver.
Yes, sir.
Silver might be a good
Yeah,
color to
that's
get
what
in.
silver would be good.
I just put it in the WhatsApp.
Doug?
Brad.
It's in the WhatsApp now.
Thank you. I'm probably gonna buy
Yeah,
some too.
I'll check that out. Silver might be a good color. Make it look like actual.
Yeah.
Things.
Yeah, look like metal, right? Or
Yeah.
wire, caught wire.
Yeah, the silver looks real nice
Why did my camera go off there too? It's weird.
because you're showing you were looking at something else.
No, I was just
There's
changing my
silver.
camera. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that looks like wire. Sure does.
Or you
Or
could go
whatever
pink.
it's called.
You can make nice bracelets with that.
Too small.
You can join Beat the Creek vendor list as a lanyard maker. I don't think
Yeah.
I don't know how many they have now, but
I think I saw
Maybe
4 of them last time.
Yep, there's four people doing lanyards again.
Would the paracord not be too stretchy though? But
No, paracord ain't stretchy.
There is some, I mean, obviously there's more stretch than an actual wire rope, but
yeah,
Wire, yeah, but
you might want I mean, the crane's not going to pick up 40 pounds. I don't assume. It might. I have no idea. So
but
Sean
we're
will
gonna we're gonna figure that out pretty quickly.
Yeah.
What can and
Right.
can't pick up.
But you can just use 150-pound saltwater fishing line. You can get a whole spool
yep, you can do
for
that.
yeah,
$10.
Spider wire.
At least we pick up 8 pounds, right?
yeah, it's fine.
It might not be
Right.
realistic though, because the fishing wire is like see-through, right?
No, they have braided. It's actually braided polyester line,
You-
but
You
Yeah.
got to be careful what you use because there is where that Lego wheel is. It's actually kind of it wraps, and I'm not sure how it actually
Yeah.
goes there. It doesn't
It's-
really show in the instructions, but
yeah, that is a thing. That might wear.
No, that'd be more realistic then if it wears too.
True.
It's not like it's going to get used a fucking ton anyway, because it's not like I'm going to be able to set it up every day of the week.
Bring
Like,
it,
you know,
yeah, bring it to your every event, right?
you could set it up in the hotel room and but put a big magnet on it to open the fridge door. Fucking close the fridge door, like see if
Like,
they getting up at
Crane,
all.
get me a
just
hoagie.
yeah.
Give your neighbor upside downstairs a
Look,
beer or
that's something
something.
else. I gotta get.
Hey,
Fuck,
Sean,
I gotta get an ESC and a controller. Or
I
that's it.
see you using that, putting that up to use once a year, that crane, because that's just too much to do all year round.
What is it? 6-channel tank, left, right,
Yeah, you're gonna
forward,
use a stick.
forward, back, up, down, in it.
You can get that Fly Sky IX6.
I have fucking 60 of them fucking things.
well, I think you only need 3. Well, unless you want to control the lights also, because
Yeah.
you have your pulley. Let me just share this.
Yeah, so you'd have left.
So
right,
you have this
up,
motor
down,
here,
forward, back, 3.
this motor, and the motor that's here to turn the crane. So this is right and left to go around, and then this up and down.
Yeah.
So this is the same channel, but you're just reversing the motor. Same here. So there's basically only 3 motors in here.
Yeah, then by the time you do all the lights and all that, so 6
Yeah.
channels should be safe, I'm sure. But I'll probably all the way up the very top of it, I'll have to put instead of an orange blinking light, I'm gonna have to get a red light somehow for the top of the
Then
very
they put
top
a
of it.
flag on the top of it, Sean.
No, the flag normally goes where your hook is. The flag normally on the hook at
Oh.
the
I gotta give you a Canadian flag.
yeah, right at the very end. Do you know the reason for the flags at KBRC?
No.
Because a crane technically is meant to stop working at 25 miles per hour. And if
Oh.
a flag is actually sitting, not waving left or right, and sitting perfectly out still in the wind, that's roughly your wind at 25 miles per hour.
Oh, nice. Okay.
That should be big enough to put on your crane.
Yeah,
You put it this way.
America, Canada.
No, you're not allowed to burn it.
No, that's it. Hang that from the hook. Canadian made. No.
So you're gonna have to use a stick though, right? A stick controller, or
No,
have
how
to-
would that Canadian flag go down in Ohio? No, you know.
It'd be fine.
Yeah, we
You
charge them
don't need
extra
a,
money.
you don't need a stick radio, Keith, because in theory you could use a steering to turn the crane,
Yeah.
right?
You could use a two-way switch, just like a winch or a three-position switch, to bring in and out the boom. And then to bring down the crane, you need another three-way switch.
And so you wouldn't use the throttle at all then.
You could use a throttle to bring down the crane. Yes, you could do that to bring down your winch, to bring it down and up and down.
Mm.
Yeah, the dolly. You could have the
Yeah.
dolly go up and down the
With the throttle.
boom. Like,
And then
throttle.
use
Yeah,
a
that would
three-way
make
switch to
sense.
go forward and back.
Yeah.
And then the
And-
steering to turn it. Yeah.
And then
Fly
the
Sky
steering to turn it.
GT5 or something. No, no.
Yeah, that would work. And
Just
then
don't
you
put it at
you-
50% KB.
And backwards.
Bastard.
Oh, you didn't hear, Sean.
No, you
KV ran his speed run at 50%.
Yeah,
no way,
50%
yeah.
power. Yeah. He didn't know it was like it was 100% power on there. So
Hey, I got 13 miles per hour out of that.
I got
NIN
14.
battery.
You got 14.
14.
14 out of the
Don't
NIN.
jip him.
He's going
Don't
good.
jip him a mile an hour.
That wasn't a bad guess, though. I said 13 before. It
Yeah.
wasn't bad.
You would have won something if you were on the prices right.
Yeah. At least I didn't go over. I was under.
Yeah.
Kurtz, plug in.
He's
Now the
back from
tires
burrito
are
time.
almost ballooning, whatever it's called,
Ballooning.
ballooning.
It is
Now the
spring.
tires are
Things
almost
bloom in
ballooning.
the spring.
Hmm.
Oh, Kurt's back. Burrito breath.
Hey, Josh,
Yes, Harry.
what offset were we talking about for the trail wheel? As
Didn't we say 14 on one side, 8 and 8 on the other? That way you could flip it and make the offset whichever you wanted.
Yeah, chunky.
that?
Because overall it would be 24 with a 2mm face, correct? Or 2mm center now.
Yeah, I just needed confirmation.
Here's your confirmation.
No, Duckman's kind of a dick.
Thank you. I know.
And that's,
You just
and,
figured
Not
that
kind of
one
a dick. I am a dick.
and he's gonna strap him to a car and run him wild.
It was 8mm and sorry,
8 and 14. That's 22. And you said overall width is 24, correct? Which means it would be open on either side. For the screw to go through.
Side. That's what she said. I'm open on either side.
Oh, another thing you'll need is some very small wires for your ESCs and your battery to run all the way to the motor. He doesn't say what to use, but I've got this in the past, 22 gauge. And that's pretty much the gauge on the ESC right now. So you need some 22 gauge wire, two conductor.
Where is the battery located, Tank? Way down at the bottom?
No, in the cab.
Oh, okay. Cab.
So
I
the
could get
battery-
one. Yeah.
batteries in the cab here, but you need a wire to go all the way to this motor. You need a wire to go to this motor here, and you need a
Can't
wire
see
to this motor. So you don't need a lot, but you need very small gauge wire to go with those ESCs.
Yeah.
But what is he gonna run for a battery? Just like a small lipo?
Yeah, just
Just like
just
a small 124 scale?
or the 124 scale, or even like a 2200 milliamp.
Ah, Sean, you're
Yeah.
gonna have to run a 124 scale lipo.
I have the small little 3S, the I have the small, tiny little fucking 3S, and I even have a really, really one smaller than my pinky.
Wow,
Probably
that
that.
sucks, buddy.
Yeah, that one fits inside. That's the one for the Fly Sky GT5. You just put it in the bottom and put
Yeah,
the GT5, the lipo, instead of putting batteries out all the time. So I have a couple of small little batteries that I'm sure would fit it. And it looked pretty big because I think you have photos of when you printed it. None of that it's like an L section. Do you have any photos after
Battery
you put
compartment,
the
yeah, it's pretty big. The battery compartment, it's big enough, yeah.
Do you have any photos of it after you put the ESC in there or no?
No, but the ESCs are not that big.
No. Did you test the rotation of it? Did you put it and
Yes.
test it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
everything works. Everything's good.
nice.
Would the 850 fit tank? Is it 2S or 3S?
But that's what I'm logging on right now to actually check it out.
Yeah, that's the Demons there should fit. I should say no problem. Yeah. What's that, Ovonic or something? Is it or
This is tattoo.
tattoo?
Yeah, that would fit no problem in there. Just trying to log on to my.
Spectrum GT 13 C cell.
Those are small, but they're a little longer than these. I don't know how big of a compartment it is.
I just fucking refuse to buy Spectrum batteries. They're like Traxxas batteries. They're overpriced.
Yeah, these are $16. And that was like these in the Palm Beach chunk.
Yes.
Yeah, buy a Spectrum one like that, and it's probably fucking $60.
Yeah. You got to pay to be smart, have smart technology.
Yeah,
It is
yeah.
nice
Most
to
of
be
my
able to just plug it in. Like you just plug it in and it does its thing. That is nice, but
yeah, most of my hard case batteries, I end up cutting the hard case off them and just wrapping them in black tape because sometimes the hard case won't fit into the construction of vehicles.
right.
And what's weird about it, if you get, say, if you get a 5200 two cell soft, like soft case, whatever the fuck they call it, and you get
Yeah,
a hard case. When you cut the one out of the hard case, it's actually smaller than the soft case one that comes.
right.
So you can actually cut it out of the case, wrap it in black tape, and it's still smaller than the a regular one that comes. Like, which is crazy.
Kurt hasn't ran that TRX4 in so long, he's trying to figure it out.
Eh, That's because he's in a food coma.
So it's starting to it's got the steerings alive anyway.
Hey, my niece wants to get rid of that
You're a brave
mini
man,
max.
Kurt. You're a brave man, Kurt, sitting in front of it like that when you're testing it out. Next minute, just take off straight
Oh,
up over
this
the top of you.
this small ESC actually runs 1 to 3S ESC that you can actually run
I
on.
got one of them.
And
So
those are like JST plugs.
Yeah. And you'll need some GST connectors. You'll need
I
some of
have
these.
loads. Yeah, I have loads of them. Anyway,
So,
I get loads of them. So maybe I need to get. Maybe I should just buy the battery with a GST plug on it.
yeah, you
Small
could,
little 3 or 2
because
You
cell.
can get the 453S all day for that for like $12.
these wires are 22 gauge. So
How many MESCs is there? 2?
Are those
3.
20 gauge wires, John?
Wow, there's 3 electronics.
That's what
speed
I just
controls in
said.
there.
They're 22 gauge wires.
I'm having problems hearing you guys.
Okay.
Clean your ears out.
How many's in it? Tank 2 of them.
There's 3
There's 3.
ESCs. You got 3 motors to control.
Oh, that'll run 3 of them, huh?
What's up, Joe? Welcome
there's
in.
3 ESCs.
Three
Yeah, sorry, I'm
One
separate.
late.
motor, one ESC.
What's up, Joe? Hey, Sean, Tattoo has the 3S 800 milliamps with the
Hey,
JS.
welcome in, Joe.
Yeah.
They're like $24.
Hey, my niece wants to get rid of that Mini Max. What should she put on it for a price you think at the hobby shop? Or KB's niece?
I don't know how much they cost originally. I thought they were like 220, weren't they?
Or something like that. I don't know.
250.
250.
Joe?
No, the tariffs have got them too, though.
So
Yeah, see,
this
so
is the
they're
compartment. I can
That's
measure
where
it
the
and
battery
tell
is,
you.
Tank.
Yeah, so you would put your battery in here or your ESCs here and your batteries here.
Battery there, yeah.
But like this is a 2200 milliamp and it does, I guess it doesn't fit in this one, for this.
Yeah, it's
Long.
awful tight.
That
This
Tattoo 3S.
1300 does fit.
The Traxxas Mini Max is about 250.
250? New, yeah. She's no, she's only run it a couple of times, but still it's out of the box and stuff.
that one fits in a tank, yeah.
That's a 1300 milliamp, fits in there, no problem.
Maybe 225 then.
They're coming out with the new XRT, so
Do
So
it quick.
you get that one in there, and then
that scale.
Oh, Traxxas is, Kurt?
Yeah, instead of the Mini Max, it's gonna be a mini XRT, just like the Mini Max
Oh.
XRT version.
Well, they're dropping the Mini Max?
What?
You made it sound like they're dropping the Mini Max.
No, they're making another version of the Mini Max, which is an
Okay.
XRT.
but then all three of them ESCs can go in there as well, tank, with that battery too.
Yes, and there's a little hole where your wires come out. And you'll see on the deck that turns, there's actually channels that goes from here and a channel that goes to the back and a channel that goes to the front.
Or to
There's
run the
actually like a
wires
hole
to-
for the wires.
Okay, that's cool.
So everything is hidden.
Yeah,
And
I had
then
to get
tie
some.
the cable underneath it.
Is there lights all the way down the boom, Sean? Or do you put them just on the ends or what? Like,
No, you run them one in every section.
Oh,
So
okay.
every 10 sections, you'll have 10 lights, like
10
you know,
lights,
and then a red light at the end, a red light at the very top, and a red
planes,
light
right?
at the back. Yeah.
I'll put 225 down there.
Well, aren't you special?
That's
Yeah, I
Sean's
seen a-
favorite.
I seen a post on Facebook.
Hey, Joe, how many cars you
Yeah.
bringing to Beat the Creek?
I don't know. I haven't even started that far.
Truck Tech Joe's got the Victory stickers out.
Oh,
Yeah, they I seen a post on Facebook that there was giving out some random stickers, and I placed the order and I got a set of them.
Oh.
$1,000 Curry axles later. You get free
Nope.
stickers.
And then
Right?
put that
No,
on your 10 too, then, Joe.
I bought 4 IFR rings and sway bar.
It was still probably $1,000.
Mm-mm. Nope.
You gonna put them stickers on your 10 too, Joe?
I don't have a 10-2.
Oh.
You got the honcho.
Shh.
Nah.
Well, Duckman's being a dick tonight, so
That's
Yeah.
I know, I've been watching.
He's number
What's
one.
it?
He's number one in my books.
Well,
Ah,
I've
thank
been-
you, Tank.
Lurking. I've been lurking and watching the final episode of 1923 with my wife. So
Freaking Celtics were beat tonight too. Those idiots. That's what I was doing before watching the Celtics game. Was
You
so
know,
you
there's
came
The Irish.
you came
Huh?
here mad.
the Celtics. They're not really Irish.
No, I know that. Yeah, Boston was my first home in America. So,
Did they have
that's
to get rid of their little Irish man like the Redskins had to get rid of the Indian?
no Notre Dame. Notre Dame has got the fighting Irish. They don't get. We don't get butt hurt about things like yeah, fucking
Well,
call
I
it the
know
fighting
you don't
Irish.
get butt hurt. It's everybody
Yeah.
else that does.
I know, yeah. It's like the Irish are like, yeah, do you want to call it the fighting Irish? Go ahead, be our guest. Like,
Kurt gives the butt hurt.
That's why even
I mean,
that hat,
Sean.
that's a Red Sox hat.
Hello.
Boston,
On
yeah.
my head, too.
So
So,
what's your
What's up,
football
Sean?
team, Sean?
the Pats.
Yes.
Losers.
Yeah, but football. I don't really
I don't really watch.
follow. Like
Yeah.
baseball and hockey would be the two that I follow the most. Like, they were the best too, and then basketball would come behind it. Like,
And
To answer your
squeaks
question,
too much.
Brad, it'll probably be taking 5 trucks, maybe 6. I don't know.
Baseball, I mean, basketball squeaks too much. And the feet squeak too much.
their feet on the
Yeah.
court. When he's heading to beat the creek, he's heading out Thursday, or he's heading out. It's actually not that long of a drive for you guys, is it?
3.5.
2 hours.
Yeah, that's not bad actually. I could do that tomorrow. Texas Crawl Fest is on this weekend. I was thinking of doing it, but it's a
Going
three
up
and a half
there.
hour. It's a 3.5 hour drive, like, and I don't have any trucks, and I
And
end up
it's-
going there and to be a vendor there, and I'd end up spending money and like buying a fucking truck just to crawl or something.
It
You
was
should just
okay,
meet.
Sean, but yeah, 3.5
You should
hours.
meet
I
up with
don't know.
KB. He can bring you a truck, and you guys could RC together.
Go
Yeah.
mudding.
Go mudding. Yeah, it's up by San Jose or something like that.
I forgot where it was. It's an hour and a half, almost 2 from KB's
KB
place.
knows where all the mud pits are at.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a dry. The only really mud pit there was where 1-to-1 4-wheelers were driving through it. So
It's on all weekend. Again, it's Saturday and
yeah,
Sunday.
Saturday and Sunday. You
Mm.
go, you have to open up. It's really weird. You got to go down this really dirt old road. And you have to open a gate, and you have to watch about cows and all kinds of weird stuff.
KB actually went through someone's property.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe taking
you
a
do. You have
shortcut.
to go through property.
At Radioactive in Arkansas was the same way. It was on dude's farm. So there was like some of the trails you had to open and shut the gates, but you can't
Gates.
leave them open because of the cows.
Yeah.
What? That's crazy, isn't it? Exactly.
I guess this place is open all the time for, they got 1-to-1 Jeeps and motorcycles and stuff you can go
No, okay.
crawl around.
That's how lead stock is. Like lead stock is in it's in an actual 1-to-1. Like you can actually that's the cool thing about lead stock. Like you can actually guys pull up in their by 1-to-1s, and you can actually just pay like $10 or something, because all the money goes to they donate it to different causes every time. Like whatever lead stock raises on raffles. So last year it was like a young kid had cancer. All the money went to him. Like, and but so when you pay for the ride and the 1-to-1s, you go out into the course as well, and you go around the 1-to-1s in the course.
Fredericksburg.
I
About an
wonder
hour past
if you
Fredericksburg.
could do that in the 1-to-1 like you used to do with the 10 scales. I wonder if you could actually do it yourself, John. Drive one of those babies. Doing that.
Well, none of them would allow you to drive them, because some of them, like, they might look like shit, like on the body work might look like shit and stuff, but the money they put into them things underneath
Yeah,
it,
underneath the body.
yeah,
Yeah,
Train.
crazy.
like crazy, like.
No, but for some reason I could see you in a 1-to-1 trying to crawl.
But maybe if you were in my hotel room on a Sunday morning, you'd see a 1-to-1 crawling.
That's not they were crawling right to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Oh.
Crawling to the tide off. Where's that tide off?
If you had your crane, you could just swing it around and grab the Tylenol and bring it back.
I know
Yeah.
that's actually you could do that actually, you know.
You should try to figure that out, how to put a hook on it so you can open the hook up and close it.
Well, Tank made a little set of forks. Maybe I could just put a shot glass on the forks.
Here you
Just
go.
keep loading the shot glass and bringing it to myself.
On a pallet.
Yeah.
And
keep
Brad, Sean did do 1-to-1 crawling off-roading in Indiana.
Don't you dare spill the
Yeah.
shot, Sean.
That thing in Indiana was good. That what did you call it? The snake? Judge, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That was actually pretty cool. That snake.
Mhm. The best was what's his name? Ronald.
Yeah.
That was funny. He was in the back of my 4-seater Razor. Joe, you saw. I turned the black guy white from all the sand and dust.
Yeah.
He was out there out of Badlands, and I look back. I'm like, oh my gosh. He's like, it got me.
Yeah. Ledge stock, I nearly lost my fucking. It was funny, I was telling everybody, because during the night crawls, I was telling all the guys from the top heavy big crew, I was like, guys, we were going through the Devil's Bunghole. I was like,
Right.
guys, I was like, watch over there, guys, it's fucking swampy as fuck. Like, you lose. Next minute, I slid on the rock and my foot went straight ahead. Like, I had to curl my toes and everything just to not lose my fucking shoe to get it back out. Like, it's like
Oh,
crazy.
I have to ask, how's your foot? I guess it's fully healed.
No, it's not. It's sore actually for some reason. Today it's fucking killing me. I hardly walk on it.
Rated down there, it's the weather.
Mm. I don't know. I just didn't bother going for the follow up again. I just took the boot off myself, put a shoe on. So fuck it.
You
So-
wonder why it hurts.
I know, yeah. Just today though, it was okay. The rest of the week, just today for some reason.
It's been like 8 weeks, hasn't it, or more?
Yeah. But the last time I went a few weeks ago, there was one bone that still wasn't healing, like or some shit. So.
Unleashed, are you cutting out Tamaya decals?
Sir,
How did I know that?
From when you did your duck.
I had to
There was only
Wow.
8 on that.
had to do a box art for Brad because he was getting mad.
Well, that's actually
Hold on.
a lot of people like the look of that in box art, actually.
Yeah, it looks
No,
good.
not a lot of people.
Just you, Brad.
No, a lot of people like that style in box art. They think it's good looking.
Like
I
who?
like it.
Who are they?
Yeah, like who?
Who are they?
That looks good, Sean.
People who talked about that car when it came out.
What people?
No.
I don't want to get into it. Because I'm not lying to you. There are people who like the look of it.
Come on, Bradley.
I'm
Tell
not
us who.
lying to
Come on.
you.
It's all right. I like it.
It looks good.
So you're one of
I-
those people.
You gonna put lights on it or no?
Oh yeah, I'm doing headlights and taillights.
So we found one of those people.
Yeah.
I am. I like weird foreign stuff.
Brad would only know if you put it in the comments or made a video about it, though.
What body is it anyway?
It's a Supra.
It is a Supra.
Uh-huh.
And I'm gonna put the decals on with my hands just to irritate everyone.
And it has them big stupid body post holes already cut out in them, does it?
Vanquish stickers.
I think Maya and Proline's the only two companies that still in making cutout pre-cut out decals.
No,
Stickers?
Decals.
no,
Jackals.
Dackles.
Geckos.
Where's
I
Dwayne?
bet that's
He needs to
over
come in and
100.
just say Deckles.
Fuck, I remember the first time I heard John actually say decals, and like he said dackles, and I was like, "What the fuck are dackles? What's he talking about?" Like, I was like, how is John? Do you see how much tank? No,
No.
what's he busy racing still, isn't he?
Yeah, he still race. I
Still doing a lot of
still
racing.
see a lot of posts from him.
Yeah, I haven't seen a lot from him.
So should I get just a regular bumper or a stinger bumper? Oh yeah, I gotta bend it myself, I think, eh?
You do bend it yourself.
Man, you're making me work.
One size fits all.
You banned the Stinger yourself.
The flat bumpers you bend yourself because they're made for any chassis.
Huh.
So this, you gotta bend it here and bend it there. So you better make sure you bend it so it's centered.
Yeah.
There's Dwayne. I knew he couldn't resist.
Orca competition bumper speaking style. Ah, Eric's like, no, Sorka.
So this is how you get it. Oh, it's not even drilled on the side either?
Oh, wonderful.
No, because you wouldn't know where you want to mount it.
That's
Okay,
right.
okay. So it's either okay.
The radioactive giving us a good explanation of a tackle.
I said he had to come in and just say deckle and bounce
Yeah.
back out.
I know, yeah. Tackle. Tackle. Fuck, that's it I should do tomorrow. Cause I was planning on going to the Gulf Coast tomorrow. I should do a quick fucking short for Dirk. And be like, Durka, Gulf of America. Yeah. Gulf of America. Fuck yeah. Durka. I think that's what I'm gonna do tomorrow. I think I'm gonna go get Galveston tomorrow. Just
Have you had some good Mexican food while you've been down there?
no, do I look Mexican?
Doesn't matter. Rick says, shut your mouth, you.
Was it?
I think he said you
potatoes then?
can't. Too on the floor.
Unleashed. How many decals were on that sheet?
Deckles.
130 something.
And how far along are you? Half the sheet?
Well, it's 2 sheets.
You're still on the first.
No, I'm at the second one. I'm at like 90.
It's a good job they pre-cut them. So you can imagine having to cut all of them. Remember that one Tank you and
You
fucking
do have to
Steve
cut all of
OD?
I am cutting all of
They're
them.
not pre-cut.
Yeah,
Oh, they're
I'm,
not pre-cut,
I'm
no.
cutting
No, they're
130.
not pre-cut.
Fuck that shit then. They would be getting no decals.
I
That's
have
it.
another one to do too.
Yeah. If they weren't pre-cut, fuck that. Remember Tank, what was the one you and Steve OD built? Like the Formula? That one had
It's that
fucking...
special edition one there I got. There was a lot of stickers on that thing.
Yeah, that thing had a serious amount of stickers.
Look at the stickers on this motherfucker.
Yeah, even that one has a lot. Also.
Yeah. You want
Fuck
some
that.
more? I got a whole bunch, Kurt.
That took me days to do that.
How long does that take you
Kurt?
to, how many hours or days did it take you to get that, fire unleashed?
I would have got a rattle can
Uh,
out and just sprayed it fucking blue, red,
Probably
white,
8
makes-
hours.
And then it makes it paint. You got to paint it like 4 different colors, but the stickers cover up the whole fucking thing.
Tell me about it.
Fuck that.
It's good.
Makes no sense.
You know the fucking the decal sheets are probably worth more than the fucking truck.
All our seats, 3-window VW bus, Tamaya has the most.
He didn't say it at all like that. His did not
He's
have
got
my
flowers.
times, Brad.
Dude, did you see the new VW bus? Actually, I like the look of that new VW bus. I was looking at one the other day. I actually really like the look of that.
Look what Radioactive said, Kurt.
But
Kurt's got to put his readers on to see them.
Yeah,
stickers are what kids use.
yeah. Dar stickers.
The
So,
fuck
uh,
But that
Yeah.
kit's for 12 and up, so I think it still counts
Isn't
Yeah.
it,
as a
isn't
sticker.
it Deco a lizard or something?
It's a gecko.
Oh,
Yeah. Isn't it a Tamiya? It's one step away from Radio Shack anyway, so
what do you mean
doesn't
one
matter.
step?
Like,
It is Radio Shack.
yeah.
Brad didn't read that one.
Hey, Dwayne, when you get a street car, then you can start talking stuff.
I think he's got one on order.
Wow. That's what he
You
keeps
probably
saying.
ordered that in fraction
That's what he keeps saying.
and a Max 6.
I could probably sell my dozer and buy enough Tamiya kits that last me to build the rest of the year. Looks like.
Rest of the year.
Every day.
Damn.
You could just build
Yeah.
Brad's, it would last the rest of the year.
Yeah.
Well, being that Tank's building it, it's probably
No,
gonna
they
take a
have some
while,
next
right?
time. All RC action, the Tamaya has a lot of new kits that have hex drives.
Kit.
A kit, yeah.
Yeah. Has that young fucking buck that took over, has he made any changes at all?
Just that one car.
He hasn't done much. Like he hasn't changed any fucking. He hasn't modernized the technology and the fucking things, has he? Like,
Hey, why change what ain't broken? People still buy them left and right, man.
no, I guess that's true. Like, dude, the only thing he should change is stop putting fucking body posts. At least give you the option to make the hole in the
Make
body
your own
yourself.
hole, yeah.
Yeah.
Some of my kits haven't had holes in them for the Tamiyas.
Yeah. Fucking because the rally cars, like they make, like I will give Tamiya their dues. Like when they make the rally cars, they make some of the nicest fucking rally car bodies about, and then they just put big stupid fucking holes in it. It's like, you kidding me? Does that one have holes in it or no?
This one does, but once you do the stickers, it covers them, so you could put holes wherever you wanted and you'd never notice.
Yeah, but the point is you shouldn't have holes. The point is just fucking do a clipless system or magnets or something.
Even
Yeah, I guess.
Strip of Velcro part of the body against the and the chassis having Velcro.
I mean, it is $120 kit though. Like,
Yeah, you can't complain too much for how cheap they are.
which
I
that's
know,
the
but
cheapest thing you can get.
I know, but they could do without punching the fucking body.
Right? Yeah,
So you're
they
right.
could do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Sean, you don't know about the other Sean. He doesn't like anything other than construction.
He doesn't
There's a
like
re-
Vanquish, he doesn't like Tamiya.
Yeah, there's a reason why Kevin.
From
There's a
Tamaya.
reason why Kevin Sims christened me the Angry Irishman. Mm.
So what do you like?
He
I like
definitely
it. I
likes
like all
124
sorts of
scales.
stuff.
He likes pickles on his pizza.
Yeah.
That's
for sure.
disgusting.
Double,
The
double,
24 scales. His
double
favorite
helpings.
RC.
double fucking helpings too.
Yep.
I like my RC construction equipment. I like my axials. I like my TRX4s. I like my Komodo. I
124.
liked all the dollhouse trucks that I built. I don't have. Do I have any left? I have 2 or 3 dollhouse
You have
trucks.
your boom racing.
All my boom racing trucks that I used to have, but I got rid of all of them now because boom racing has started to become like the Vanquish. It's like,
He
ooh,
likes
I got a
he
boom
likes
racing
blowing
truck.
up 124 scales.
Get away. Vanquish has become, or boom racing has became the new it crowd. So it's like trying to find something that's not in with the it crowd anymore. You know?
You go,
Oh,
Dwayne.
hold on.
I want that. That I want.
Don't be scared.
Oh,
Pick me, pick me.
I got one of those.
Look at all the dust on it.
I know.
I know,
right?
yeah.
I got all
I
the
would use that on my parking lot drag race. That's the car I would use.
one with all the carbon fiber and aluminum on it.
Nice.
It's weird the
It's not
ESC
for
is missing,
driving
like
it
it's in a
either.
different car.
Yeah, it's gonna be it's gonna be in my drag car in a little bit. I had to take it out.
Have you done the weighted bumper on it, or is it just a regular bumper?
Just a regular bumper.
Mm.
Has that got the aluminum A arms and stuff, Kurt?
No, but it's got the aluminum knuckles. Front and rear. And then it's got a speed pinion in it.
Cool.
Fast. You know, aluminum braces. More of the carbon fiber that I wanted for it.
No.
Oh, that's
Knocked
7
out.
scale, I think, eh?
Yeah, it's 7 scale.
Wow.
Heavy.
What? Put drag tires on it? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're kind of just, these are more for looks than anything right now.
No, but you're gonna put drag tires on it or no?
No,
Those aren't belted, are they, Kurt?
they're not belted, but they're, I don't know how you explain it.
What
not-
they call their radial.
Yeah, they're not belted, but they're very strong.
Hopefully you'll get a lot of usage before you have to replace them.
I just fucking noticed something, Chunky.
Oh.
Is that a fucking Union Jack in your shirt?
GRP, yep.
Wearing a Union Jack for?
I did it specifically for you.
Yeah. So what the fuck? I just noticed that. I looked up and seen a Union Jack. I was like, the fuck is that there for?
Well, it's only half because the other half's the American flag. It's
Yeah.
so I don't know.
And a dead bunny.
I bought it pre-Brexit. I don't know.
That's it. That Brexit that nearly messed my country up again. They're near enough going back to war again over that. So they were about to put the borders up and start charging us tariffs again.
But aren't you guys about to have a celebrity as as president?
Not a chance, that clown. Not a chance. Fuck's sake. He's a fucking idiot, if there ever was one. Is.
Kurt, Doug was wondering if those are GRP tires.
Yeah, they are. I think they're 5s or something like that. I used to race the infraction on the street, so I got a whole box.
I like
of them.
that circuit you guys raced on. Too bad you don't do it anymore.
Yeah.
Hey, Kurt, why don't you use all that CalRC stuff that you won?
I don't have any cleaning stuff.
You don't have the Moose Slick?
Nope.
Oh,
I haven't won that yet.
Yeah, yet.
Dennis just wanted to say Moose Lick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that. Everybody said your car was dusty and Harry is cleaning it off.
I am using a CalRC rag though.
S5.
So you're building another one, Chunky.
Oh yeah.
It looks kind of big. That's 1/10, I think, eh?
Yeah. I forget what they 1/8 maybe one something like
I
that.
think they were 1/8.
Are you keeping this one?
Well, there's one at Country Junction, and this one, I'll be taking one of them to Beat the Creek. The other one's staying at home, and I am finally done.
Okay.
I have parts or electronics to make one more if someone else wants one, Jericho. So,
I was gonna say I haven't put my order in yet.
oh well, I have parts and electronics.
Oh, so that is Doug. He says, I have got 400 cars for you to dust off.
He said that 3 times that it was Doug.
Mm.
You must have been peeking.
Yeah.
I really got to see that, the room you have them or how many rooms you have them in.
Three, 4.
You can watch my live. Go back and watch my live.
Yeah.
Well, for that, he needs to be subscribed to you.
I am subscribed to Kurt.
That's right.
You told Mitch last night that if he did his Tamiya stuff, he'd start watching his channel again.
I feel like every time all RC,
He only has one car that's a Tamiya.
he said 4 rooms. I think every time all RC is on, like every time he comes on live, like Coldplay with All Yellow should just automatically start playing in the background. You know?
Mellow yellow. Oh,
Quite right.
Yes, Quiet Riot.
No, we'll do the Coldplay one because we're all yellow. Mhm.
Last time I counted, I think I was at 80. And that was like 3 or 4 years ago.
You've got a lot more than fucking 80 back there, Tank. 80 that you can see.
No, 80. That's it. If you ask my
Yeah.
wife, there's 80. That's it.
Yeah. 80 that you can see. If you move a few out of the way, there's probably a few behind them.
Sean, we're gonna need to talk. Ask his wife. There's 80.
Yeah.
Just
that's
like
it.
all your
Just
stuff
like your
costs
stuff
$20
comes
at
from
Walmart.
yeah,
Right.
All my
Walmart.
construction equipment's bought in Walmart, you know?
Yeah.
I just leave a Walmart without a skid loader.
Yeah. So,
see, my wife's been washing her car next to my fucking cars.
yeah, the fucking the funniest one was the last time there when I got that dozer. Like I had to actually fly home from Chicago just to be there when the dozer arrived because when the wife was at work, like I fucking ripped it out of the box, threw the box and away, everything, put it in the garage, and then fucking was there for a day and flew back out to Chicago again. Then it was like because she had went to try and move that box and felt the weight of it. She'd be like, "No fucking way, this came from Walmart." Like,
The
black
Sean,
and yellow or yellow submarine.
Sean, why don't you buy that last skid steer from Chunky?
Because it's too big. It's 1/8 scale or something like so. It's fucking bigger than my dozer nearly, so.
And it wouldn't be able to pick up near the weight. And it's not fast. It's not compared to like the Lisu or who.
Yeah, the Lasso.
Yeah, these 3D printed things are nowhere near the quality.
Yeah. I just they're a big scale, like because all our stuff is 1/14 scale.
Right. Well, it's
Yeah,
easier to print.
Yeah. I understand why they do it, like, you know. So.
I got a big van to hide my cars in the back when I get home.
But some of that 1/14 scale. Some of that 1/14 scale 3D printed stuff now is really good. Like
Yeah.
that last show I was at, there was a couple of them you wouldn't even know they were 3D printed. Like you had to actually zoom in pretty close on them to realize they were even printed. The excavator, the big cat excavator was really nice, like too. Yeah, that's what when I used to do all the crawling and driving the 2 trucks at the same time. Sure, that was the handy thing because I would leave the house with 2 trucks, buy a new truck somewhere when I was out, and when I come walking back into the house, I still have 2 trucks. No wife would be none the fucking wiser, like, no. She'd have seen me leaving with 2 trucks and coming in with 2 trucks. It's like,
I got a question for All RC Action to see if he's got parts for this. I'm looking for this part that goes on the pull start. It
He has
broke off.
nitro.
Backing plate.
Yeah, he has nitro.
he's
He
got
has a
lots
whole
of
bunch of
nitros.
different ones.
Every
But just
400
wondering.
cars, you gotta have a little bit of everything there, Brad.
Nitro Freak probably would have something, right?
This is
If
the
Nitro
Kyoto
Freak doesn't have it, he would probably know.
Hit
Yeah,
up,
this is a little
what's his
small
name,
for Nitro
Hybrid.
Freak.
Yeah, hybrid.
Hybrid
Fucking.
will have it.
I
If
told
he does,
Hybrid.
yeah, or he'll know who had, or he'll know where to get it for you.
Yeah.
Because as far as I know, the rest of the engine is good, but it's just this part that I need. Anyways.
I talked to Hybrid today on his live briefly about coming to see you, come onto your live.
He says he has 80. He says he has 80 Nitro RCs. Wow.
Yeah. How you doing?
Crazy.
Well, guys, I'm going to shut down the live. It's been 2.5 hours.
No probs.
All right.
Oh,
Yeah,
well, hold
man.
on. We'll wait. Doug's looking for Tank real quick.
Shit, I gotta put my phone in the charge. Already.
This is all for you, Tank. This last few
Yeah.
minutes.
Thank you.
Everyone's all
All
quiet.
RC Action. I did send you an email yesterday. You were probably busy, but I did send you an email yesterday, so you might have to look in your junk email. But I did
Look
send
at your junk.
Yeah, I might end it up in the junk. I don't know.
My test email from KB ended up there.
Oh yeah?
Oh yeah, that's where it went to the junk.
Because I didn't see it until Brad replied like to 300 people.
Right? I almost replied back, but I didn't want to get involved in that. I'm like, who's the dumbass that replied to all?
I just replied.
Yeah, Dwayne.
I replied in the WhatsApp. I think that's what Joe you replied in there too, didn't you?
Hey, Dwayne.
Later,
Bring
Dwayne.
it, Dwayne.
Later, Dwayne, The Rock Johnson.
And All RC Action. I know nothing about Nitro, other than
Yeah,
what my
I don't
brother
have to
knows.
go. I thought I had to
Sleep.
run out to my car to get my charger, but look at that. I got one in my bag. Yay.
It costs you about 2 engine rebuilds to get it figured out.
Probably.
One piece of advice: smoke is your friend.
Yep.
Right, Bill.
Yep. This is true. If you don't see smoke, it's too lean.
Yeah, fucking
Too
night
hot.
was just man, you spend more time tuning a fucking thing than you did running it. It's like,
Yep.
depending on the
Well-
weather, like what temperature was what, and fucking go on. Like,
Later,
You have to
squirrel.
spit on it
I'm
every
just
5
trying to
minutes
put
to
it
see if
back
it
together.
boiled.
fuck, I'm about a closer plug than that.
Yeah, get yourself a nice little temperature gun too.
All good. Thanks for looking.
Have a good night, fellas. Have fun. See you
Yeah.
guys. Have a good
Everybody.
night.
Later all. I am in no rush.